welcome to the Quantum Leap Your Business and Life podcast. My name is Bethany Londyn, and I am an energetic VC supporting CEOs and entrepreneurs in multiplying revenues and opportunities of their business through intuitive guidance and energetic healing. I am obsessed with finding and releasing blocks so that you can start receiving the guidance and opportunities that will be bringing you quantum leaps with ease. If you are looking to upgrade your business, life, spirituality, or need a perspective shift to flow, you've come to the right place. Leave it to me to pull out the juicy stories, quantum leap hacks, and how our inspiring guests have tackled obstacles and gotten into the flow to reach new heights of success. My intention is to bring clarity and massive awareness that infinite possibilities are everywhere. Your next moment could be a miraculous one. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Let's uncover their strategies, have fun, and see how we can quantum leap together. All right, so excited to be here with Reef from We Assist. I was introduced to him from the lovely Kendall or Ken. She goes by Ken now.
Yeah, she's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
She's awesome. Yeah. She spoke so highly of you. She's like, you two need to meet. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So here we are.
I love her. I appreciate her. She's an absolutely incredible human being, and I can't say enough great things. But if I had to say a magnitude of powerful entrepreneurial ladies that should be exemplified and the youth should look at as this next generation comes up, she's that person. She's phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think she was like 3 podcasts ago for anyone that's listening. I need to know my numbers, right? Yeah. So let's hear about your company and what you've created, and then like dive into the juicy stuff behind it.
Sure. Yeah. I can give you the elevator speech. I'm Reef Colman. I'm the founder and CEO of WeAssist.io, and we help people find high-level outsourced professionals for 30 to 70% less than you would domestically. Our differentiating factor, our mission statement, is to feed as many people as humanly possible around the world through equally advantageous opportunities. And yeah, that's essentially my business as a whole. Yeah.
So now you're making me think of Tony Robbins and his mission to feed everybody.
I don't know what Tony Robbins' message is, but I am familiar with some of his content, and I'd say that I align a lot with what he's trying to do for the world. I think he has a greater, larger purpose in view. I like that. Yeah. I love people that operate in that format. Yeah.
To feed the planet. I love it. Beautiful. So how did you get to where you're at right now? And I will ask, I might go like this if I have a question, or I'll just jump right in.
Shoot, yeah, ask whatever you like. How far back do you want me to go? I was born and raised in Uruguay, South America. Is that too far back? Is that like way too? Should I start somewhere in the middle from here and there? Like, where would you like?
Hey, go wherever you're called. What feels natural?
I guess, yeah. I think I'd like to start maybe earlier years if we're really going in depth. My goal next year is to really get into podcasting and doing more speaking engagements as I scale out my sales team. Reading blitz scaling as we speak now, and I feel like I would like to incorporate or have this be kind of like a practice towards that, right? No better way to do it than jumping into the deep end, right? Like go in and do it. Like go for it. So I appreciate you for giving me that space and ability to do this. I guess I'd have to start with Uruguay, South America, and I only go to that for expressing coming from another country and appreciating this country so much. What America has to offer and what a beautiful place it is, and the opportunities you have here. We all have here, right? I think in most places you work like a dog, live like a dog, and die like a dog. Here you can work like a dog and build yourself a kingdom, right? And make generational wealth and change other people's lives and your immediate people's lives.
How long have you been here?
Since I was 4.5, and I'd say that's thanks to my mom. My mom is the true piece of the beginning here is my mom was an absolute savage of a human being, and I hope to edify her in every communication I get to have. She worked 3 jobs and collected cans to get me here to the US. She left me in Uruguay with my grandma for 4.5 years as a newborn, not even 3 months in, and worked until she made enough money in 1991 to pick me up and my uncle and my grandma and bring us back to California. So she's an amazing human being for sure.
Wow. That's beautiful. So so you've definitely lived most of your life here.
Yeah, pretty much
All of it.
Californian, right? Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, where in
I still,
California?
I was raised in South Central Los Angeles, like concrete jungle. My mom was
Okay.
held up at gunpoint a few times. I was pretty heavy, not that I can recall. Then Alhambra is wee
Mhm.
lad. Then South Pasadena. South Pasadena is where I really got to see like violence and crime for the first time. That was pretty heavy. It was
Oh,
up Marengo Avenue. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but whatever, in Pasadena, California, in the 90s. And then Rosemead, San Gabriel Valley was where I really got into some not so okay crowds, because there's a lot of apartment complexes, lower income living, and gang life was kind of like the way to go. Bald headed, short haired or whatever, the Dickies. Now my mom saw
like I
that
just got
trend.
assaulted like probably a month ago now, but that was my first
Holy
time,
cow!
preferably only time.
I'm
Yeah,
so
but it
sorry to
was,
hear that.
I mean, I think I felt like I was passing I'm not a gamer, but the only game I can really talk about is Mario Brothers because that's my
Yeah,
generation.
yeah.
So I felt like I passed
Great
a
game.
level, like I got to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assault.
So
Level
I made
4.
it. I made it
Okay,
out
yeah.
safely. I spread love. I wasn't actually even mad at them because I just felt like, they're just doing the best they can. So preferably they don't do it to anyone else. And then it stopped because I didn't react the way they wanted me to, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful way to operate. I love that you operate in empathy, right? I mean, some people, like, you don't know what you don't know, right? And when you operate in empathy, you can see people for who they are holistically instead of judging others, right? Uh,
Yeah.
we have so many layers of our humanity. It's hard to step into the feet of someone else and project what our hurts are onto them, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah, I
exactly.
appreciate you for doing that. Yeah, Arcadia was where I ended up most of my time, which was a very nice school district in Los Angeles and Los Angeles County, right in the foothills. Very beautiful area. My mom worked so hard to get us there. She worked
Mhm.
nightclubs, like night cocktail waitressing.
Wow.
She would work nonstop. I don't think I've ever seen my mom work less than 3 jobs. And then one of my missions and goals is to retire my mom. And I think even when I retire her, she loves working with special needs kids. I don't think that she'll stop working. I think that she'll continue no matter what I give her. And
Yeah.
I won't be able to have a say on where she spends her money either. I feel like she'll give it away to whoever she wants, and it's gonna be like, well, here's a
That's
draining
so cute.
bucket.
Wait, what is she doing
As long as she's
now?
happy. She works at a elementary school with special needs kids, and then does
Okay.
home daycare for some, like, and nannies them, and then works in an office at a school.
So she
Her
doesn't know how
passion,
to not work 3 jobs, is what I'm hearing.
correct, similar to me. I got that from her, right? Through college, I worked 4 jobs and had 16 units, and I've always kept my schedule pretty busy and consistently busy, to the
Wow.
point where 4 months ago, or now, I'm sorry, I lied to you. 5 months ago, I took my first vacation, 7.5 years, and I
Wow.
struggled. I went camping and not being able to be in front of a computer. I almost
Yeah.
fought my friend. I was like, hey, I need to get a lot of the um, quotes that a drug addict would have, right? I was like, you don't understand, you don't get it, I have to go, I need to do this, I need to get online, I
Yeah.
need to check my email. And he was like, no,
Addiction.
you don't. Yeah, total addiction, right? And a good thing that happened on that trip was figuring out that I knew how to be a human doing, but I didn't know how to be a human being, was kind of the overall
Mm.
synopsis of the time. So day 3, recognized that I had to make a change. If I focus on the anxiety of not being present, then it'd be double negative. I wouldn't be there in time, and I wouldn't be there in mind, and I wouldn't be using the time wisely. So
Yeah.
I focused on what maybe this moment needed me to focus on, and that was releasing and really getting in touch with being okay with self, right?
Right.
Uh, and I
I
did,
totally get
and
that.
turns out nothing went wrong. Like 9 days later, after the 3 day, right, 9 days, 12 days all in, the company was doing great. Team was so happy to see me. I allowed them, and a fellow entrepreneur said something very nice to me. He's owned a few and exited a few businesses. He said, sometimes you have to let your team be the team so that they can grow and not be with you or dependent on you, and just see how they function. It's a good
Yeah.
litmus test, right? To see how people react in the stress. Do some people just throw it up in the air and who cares? Or do they go for it and they say, I can do this, you know?
I love that.
So yeah, it was very
You're
helpful.
also making me think of a conversation I think I had yesterday. Time's flying by so quickly. And I was like, I work so much because that's my safe place.
Fair.
So for
Yeah,
me,
fair,
that's
fair.
how I was raised. My dad definitely was a workaholic. I'm sure he's going to listen to this and love that. But yeah, I definitely picked that up. And it's like being the oldest of 5 kids, it's so much easier to just work and like go make money. And that's then I get out of the house. I can go hang out with my friends and buy things. Yeah, so much safer.
Yeah, I would say it is a form of escapism, right? I think anybody who says it's not, um, escapism is kind of, I think I had another entrepreneur in a meeting say something that I thought was deeply profound but simple, very quippy. And we're all monkeys just chasing entertainment, right? And he said in a way that
Mm,
was so simple but so beautiful. Essentially, like some of us find entertainment in shooting or driving or in cooking or in playing pool, rock climbing, kayaking, camping, whatever it is that
yeah.
you find that entertainment in. Some building business, some love watching drama, being a part of drama, or TV or movies or shows or music, festivals. There's such a large spectrum of what entertainment could be, right? Um, that we're all just kind of seeking entertainment, and we've been doing that for ages. The only thing now is that we have a very, very large spectrum and ability to do entertainment, right? And I thought that hit me so profoundly in a format of thinking we are all seeking entertainment. What is your entertainment, right? And some people, work is a form of escapism, right? You can
Totally.
get away, you feel comfortable, you understand that realm, you understand what
Right.
it's like. So being creatures of habit in a comfortable space, it's so safe, right? It's such a warm place to be. It's like, oh, I know this. Even in abusive situations, some people find peace in that
Yep.
because they're so familiar with the abuse, that this is peace. To the
Yeah.
outside it's like whoa, but to their own brain somehow justify this is peace, right? So it's interesting how the brain seeks entertainment and seeks peace, but those two terms are so subjective in so many ways. I find it deeply interesting. Yeah.
100%. So how long has your company been around?
This company's been around now for 3 years. Started in